Okay, listen, they take down your number and you can leave.
Oh my.
Yeah, don't lose the ice cream.
Yeah, so.
I feel like it's kind of like an Outlander, don't you?
Aye, Sasana.
You're Scottish after all. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually out of town. Ian and I took a little trip to the Boone and Blowing Rock area, which is a place that we're very familiar with. We've traveled here for probably the past like 15 years or so. And it's actually a Wednesday. We're here until Friday. And the purpose of the trip is to pick out a little elopement spot for next year. So we're driving around different areas and basically picking out a good photo spot for our elopement. So I thought I'd take you guys along with us. We are at the first place now, so I'll show you this. We have a couple more spots and I'll probably just carry the camera around with me throughout our trip and show you a little bit of Blowing Rock, the town, and just some other cool sights to see around this area. So this is the first stop out of, I think, 4 or 5 that we're going to be doing today. So this is Chestoa View, which is right off the parkway. It's in the Linville area. This was our #1 out of the list that we thought would be a really good contender, and I have to say it definitely looks like a really good option. I wanted something with kind of some trees in the foreground and a really good view, so it's a really, really beautiful view here. I really like that there are some pine trees in the foreground and really good long-range view here. Way out in the distance, right over there, or let's see, I think, it's hard to tell on the camera, I think it's right there. I'm pretty sure those are the condos at Sugar Mountain or Beach Mountain. Grandfather Mountain over there, and then back down this way. This would be more south towards like Marion, and I like these trees here too. So that's it for this one. I think we'll head out to the next stop. Well, we're in town now. We're in Blowing Rock. We didn't actually go to any other photo spots yet. It's almost 2 o'clock, so we thought we should probably head into town and grab something to eat. I did want to share a little story with you guys from today at breakfast. We left the house at probably 10 and we decided to go to Louise's Kitchen in Black Mountain, which I've been to a couple times before. Their food is really good, but today we decided to do takeout from there, and we got there probably 10:20, 10:30, and waited like 30 minutes and our food still wasn't out. So then we went and talked to the waitress that had taken our order, and we're like, you know, just curious when the food's gonna be out, and she was just like really rude, and like she's like, it'll come out whenever, you know, in the order that it was placed. It's like, obviously I know that. So I don't know, she was just really bitchy. It was not a great experience, and on top of that, my sandwich, I ordered like a breakfast sandwich and it had like 1 little tiny egg and like a lot of bagels. It was basically just a bunch of carbs, so really not the best breakfast experience. You know, might go there again at some point, but that definitely kind of soured my mood towards that business. Now we are at the famous Toastery. This place just opened, I think, 2 weeks ago or something, he had said, right?
I thought he said a few days ago.
Oh, I don't know. It opened very recently.
Yeah. And
it's kind of funny because they're out of so many things. They're out of like most of their fruit, chicken, grits, I don't know, coffee, a lot of stuff, because they had a big rush on a Wednesday, which they weren't anticipating. So it's just been a really weird day for ordering takeout or just ordering food at any restaurant. But we're making the best of it. It's a pretty day outside, so we're sitting out here. Lunch just came out. I got the turkey and brie sandwich with some watermelon, and Ian got a special, which was just the California sandwich with, looks like turkey. Yeah, you got turkey too.
Yeah, they ran out of chicken, so I just got deli turkey.
They said they were out of strawberries, but they found some.
Clearly have a few.
Well, we finished up lunch. Overall, it was pretty good, but Ian's salad wasn't too big, so we both are definitely feeling the need for some veggies. So we'll get that later this evening. But we just came to Julian Price Lake, and this one I think is a really good option. We have a couple ideas for our photos for our elopement, One is that I want an area with like a long range mountain view for like the actual ceremony. And then I have an idea of having like a cool evening, like pretty much nighttime shot with lanterns. And this seems like a really cool spot for that. So there's kind of like a little bit of a beach with some rocks, and then you have the lake, a little bit of a mountain view out there. So I think this is a good spot. What do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. I agree. That'd be great.
Yeah, I like this one. So hopefully, out of the places that we're looking at, hopefully there's going to be a place close to this that also has a mountain view so that we can kind of pair them both together. Okay, we're at another spot now. This is near Moses Cone, and this spot is a place that honestly, I've literally dreamed about this place. I've known about it for a long time, and it's not really a spot on the map, I guess. There is a little trail, but I just think it's so pretty with the field and the mountains.
Split rail fence.
I love that. I love the split rail fence. Shoot, oh, here's a trail here, it looks like. Do you want to go down there?
Yeah, drive 2 hours from Asheville. I think I'll stay put. One of the best areas in the whole parkway, I think, is right here in the Boone area, because you can just get off the parkway and walk around, and no matter where you do it, it's gorgeous. Yeah,
I agree. I love this area because it's less populated too. We were just saying, like, Asheville's fine and all, but I'm not a people person despite my job. Oh, it is open today.
Look at that.
This is like, this would be perfect. I just hope that this would be open when we want it to be open. Hey, there's a mountain view over there.
Yeah, let's keep walking.
Okay.
And get a better view of it.
Oh my gosh, this is so pretty.
This is gorgeous.
We could get married
Green
in the
grass,
field of flowers.
A little bit of brown grass, white flowers, purple flowers.
Oh, this is so nice.
All we need is a red barn.
There's a white barn.
We have a
a white well house.
Yeah, an off-white well house or utility shed. Close enough.
Yeah, so we just parked like on the side of the road up there. This is just off the parkway. And look at that view. It's so nice. I think this right now is our favorite location because we have the mountain view here, and then I like how over here you have like the field and like a big tree in there. I was kind of wanting, like I said earlier, like different spots. Like the first spot we looked at was beautiful, but it was really just that little rock area, that little lookout, whereas this is right down the road from Price Lake. So we could do photos here, like with the field, with the view, and then the lake too. So we're just walking back now. We're also gonna walk along the trail here in case this field is closed next year when we wanna actually elope, because that would really suck if we picked a spot and then it was closed. So we're gonna have a backup plan if that's the case. This is so beautiful. We were just thinking if for whatever reason when we come next year, if that path down there that we were walking, if that ends up being closed off, then would we still be able to have a good spot? But I would say this is gorgeous. Favorite spot so far?
We're on the Flat Top Road.
Oh, Flat Top Road?
The Flat Top Road.
Oh.
The Flat Top
The
Road.
Flat Top Road. I thought down there it said Mountain to Sea, but maybe that was the other trail.
Probably goes parallel to the parkway.
Yeah. Guys, look at the deer. Aww. So cute. So cute and dumb.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
It's like really unsure.
So
yeah. Oh, look at the babies. Oh my gosh. Look at their little spots. Oh my gosh. They're so cute.
Boing.
Ugh. That is adorable. All right, we are at our next stop, so our fourth one of the day, and I think this is going to be our last one because we're getting pretty tired and it's going to be really hard to beat that last stop. But this is Thunder Hill Overlook. Well, theoretically. That is the actual overlook where you would park. But then here you have a gorgeous view on the other side of this fence. So that is really beautiful. I feel like every spot we've been to today has been really good and very different.
Apparently it used to be an apple orchard because there's an overgrown apple tree.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Right there.
Yeah, an apple tree, huh?
And there are blackberries growing all around us.
Yeah.
So it may have been different things at different times.
Yeah, this may have been like part of a farm or something.
I think I like the last one more, but this is not bad.
Yeah, this is definitely not a bad one, but I agree. I like that the other one had like the long range view, but also the meadow.
We looked at it on Google Maps and it wasn't this overgrown.
Right.
Probably, I mean, everything in North Carolina seems to grow really quickly. Well, lots of sun
For sure.
and water, so after just a few years, the trees grow and the view goes away.
Yeah, I think the pines got a lot bigger since the photos that we saw online. Still really nice, but yeah, I don't think it's the one. Well, it's quite a bit later now. We showed up at our Airbnb, checked in, and just kind of hung out for the past couple hours because we're both pretty exhausted. It's been a really long couple weeks, or couple months in reality, with work and just working like 12, 13-hour days over and over again. And we just are kind of dead. I can't even speak right today. But before we head out to get dinner, I wanted to show you a little bit of our Airbnb. This is a totally different type of Airbnb that we've stayed at in the past. Basically, usually we'll get a place that's like all to ourselves. It's a cabin in the woods. But this one is more like hotel style. So there's actually 4 different rooms in here. We picked it because we're only going to be here for 2 nights and it's really close to town. It's only like 7 minutes, I think, into Blowing Rock. So it's called the Wanderer if you want to look it up. But basically there's this entrance and I'll go and show you. There's shared space and then private rooms. Here is your main entrance. And we thought we were going to have the place all to ourselves, but someone else did check in at the same time as us. So it's more than just us, but it's just us at the moment. No one else is parked out there. So just going to show you a little bit. This is the shared living room, which is pretty cozy. Vaulted ceilings in here too. Dining room, nice kitchen. They do have fresh eggs in the fridge and like a waffle maker and things like that. So probably gonna get some stuff tonight to make breakfast tomorrow. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain a lot. So we're probably just gonna hang out in here. There is a creek outside too. I haven't really explored the outside a whole lot. And then back here is a little workspace. Little office if you need that, and then a quiet little reading nook. It's just playing guitar a little bit too. So here's kind of the backyard area. There's a little fire pit down there. I think there are 2 different ones. And there's a creek somewhere out there. And then let me show you our room. So we're in the lavender loft, lavender room. It's right up there actually. So there's 3 rooms on the main level and then ours is up here. So at the top of the stairs we have our own private little workspace here. And then here we are, lavender loft. And each door has its own like keypad. So it's really cute, cozy. It does smell like lavender in here too, with the fresh lavender hanging. So got a TV. There's like a little coffee nook area with snacks. The snacks are to purchase, so that's a bit odd. I guess it's just kind of like a traditional hotel room. And here's just the bathroom. So nothing too fancy, but will certainly get us by for the next couple nights. So that's about it in here. I'm just going to head out now. We're going to probably just get takeout. We were gonna make something, but we're both just really tired. So we're gonna pick something up somewhere and then probably head back to that Moses Cone little field area because I thought it would be cool to see it kind of during sunset time, because that's when we're ultimately planning to take our photos. So we want to see what it looks like and kind of what the lighting will be like, since I think that's probably going to be our main photo spot. So let's head out. Before heading out, we decided to just come down to the backyard and check it out. Creek's not super accessible, I guess.
No. Hypothetically, I could get there, but
theoretically,
I don't
yeah.
have the will.
I don't either. Or the energy. But it's still pretty. Ready to go to dinner?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. Well, we just picked up our dinner. We just did takeout from a place called The Moon. It's like sushi and Thai. We've actually never eaten there before, but that's because the ratings used to be really bad. They were like 2 or 3 stars.
Upper 2s, low 3s, yeah.
Yeah, but I read the reviews recently, like the really recent ones, and people were agreeing. They were saying this used to be
mediocre.
Really not great. A lot of people were saying that it got really good, and yeah, a lot of people are rating it 5 stars now. So we figured we'd check it out, and it's only like 5 minutes down the road from our Airbnb.
I'm desperate for a 5-star dining experience.
We are, yeah, seriously, with the experience we had today.
Yeah.
So this has a bunch of veggies. We both got essentially the same thing, the ginger sauteed dish.
Mm-hmm.
And you got with chicken, and I got it with tofu. Broccoli, yeah, mushrooms, peppers, onion, and then I got white rice and you got brown rice. But let me show you the view. So here's the view we're looking at. We decided to come back to the Moses Cone area. So this is really the view that you would get. There's the manor over this way. It's kind of just through the trees over there. No, you can't really see it, but there's a lake down here. There's a bunch of trails. We're just gonna sit here, look at the view, eat our dinner, and then go check out that spot again. Well, it's the next day now. We are walking around in downtown Blowing Rock. We just had dinner at Sixpence, which is one of our all-time favorite places, probably out of anywhere that we've traveled to, I would say. They are an English pub. They have the absolute best fish and chips that I've ever had.
Yeah, they don't miss with those.
No, those are so good. We get those a lot, actually. And Ian pretty much always gets the shepherd's pie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
especially on these rainy days.
Yeah.
The tropical storm is going through right now, so it's been really cloudy, pouring rain most of the day, clearing up a little bit now, but it's just a very cozy meal to have.
Definitely. Yeah, we were hoping to have kind of a cozy day.
Hygge, as the Danes say.
Right, exactly, a hygge day. But I ended up having to work most of the time, but we did actually get out and looked at an Airbnb that we are planning to stay at next year for our little elopement party. So that was actually fun. The only reason I was able to see it was because it's actually listed for sale, and so I just scheduled a showing for myself. Over here is Town Tavern, which is a pretty good restaurant. It's like an American style restaurant. We went there for the first time last summer. They have really nice patio seating too, if the weather's nice. And then across the street over there, yeah, over here with those lights, that's Story Street Grill. That's another really good restaurant. It's gonna be more fancy. Their local trout is really great. That's pretty much the only thing I can remember from their menu. Yep. Because that's what we get whenever it's available. We like this area because it feels like a little European village, and I don't know, it's just...
I see a disproportionate number of Europeans in here.
Yeah, for sure. It's
French, British people.
It is a tourist town. Like, you know, let's see, like a yarn place, bake shop, garden shop. And just the whole town has a ton of cool architecture, lots of flowers. Right in the center of town too, there's a little park, and during the summertime they oftentimes will have music there, like on a Saturday. Like Ian said earlier, it's been a rainy day because the tropical storm is moving through, so not many people are out walking the streets except for us. There's Sixpence over there with the red awning. That's where we just ate. Cool little atmosphere. Also this way, that leads to another favorite restaurant of ours, Bistro Roca, and a pretty little lake.
It's a very walkable town, and it's like walking through I don't know, a couple square mile park.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's sizable. There's probably like,
right.
yeah, there's probably like 10 blocks or so. But it's really cute. And I think we're gonna hop over to the other side of the road pretty soon and get some
ice cream at Kilwins.
Yeah, ice cream at Kilwins. So up here, there's a playground over there. Public restrooms are over there. They're really the only ones in the town. This pretty little gazebo. And then here's a good shot of kind of the center of town. One thing we love about this is just how great they are with all their flowers.
So well maintained.
It's super well maintained.
My dad loves this stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry,
not
I
this
know.
one, but the one behind it.
Okay, the white one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a really neat town. Sorry, I know I have some water on the lens. Just have to bear with me for a minute. There's a really cute little museum that's only open like one day a week, right?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours in one day.
It's, yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's something like that.
It's
very restricted.
not long at all. It doesn't even say they're...
Yeah.
They don't even have it.
And there's no internet here.
Oh yeah, that's another thing to
there's
note
internet
too.
if you have Wi-Fi, but there's no cell data.
Yeah, there's no
So you
cell
can't look it up.
service. No cell service, no internet service.
So we got me ice cream.
No. It does look like you've eaten half of it though.
I haven't. This bowl is meant to hold a double, which is actually like 3 or 4 scoops.
Well, it's
We
two
got
scoops.
two. We got 2 scoops in a single. So try and math that.
Well, yeah, I asked if we could still get 2 flavors, which they don't really mind doing. That's what we usually do. They have such good waffle cones in there. There is a Kilwins, I think, in Black Mountain too, right?
Mm-hmm. There is.
But we've actually never been to that one. We've been going to this one for years. It's just kind of like a nostalgic thing that we do.
It's a tradition.
Yeah,
when
a
we
little
come
tradition.
Here.
So we got the waffle bowl. You can get a regular cone or just like a plastic cup too, but we wanted the waffle bowl, and we got cookies and cream and rum raisin.
Mm-hmm.
They have lots of different flavor options, but that was a pretty good one.
It's not super colorful, so it won't show up on camera, but it tastes amazing. If you could smell it through the camera, you'd be enthusiastic too.
When you go in there, they offer free samples of the different ice cream flavors and free fudge samples too. They do offer fudge.
Mm-hmm.
Get ice
We
cream.
haven't treated ourselves in a long time.
Yeah, and today was supposed to be a relaxing day, and it just ended up being work, with the exception of looking at that house.
That was like, we were saying, it's like a fun chore.
Yeah.
It was still a chore. We had to do it because it's going to be the venue for our wedding party.
Mm-hmm.
But
It was really awkward because I scheduled a showing like normal through my showing time app for realtors, and I'm going in the house, and obviously I'm not showing the house to a client, it's just us. And we walk in the door, and immediately I'm like, okay, count the plates, I'm gonna count the forks.
it's like messing with the lock for a while because we got the code and then the code didn't work.
Yeah.
So we just kind of looked like psychopaths. And then we were joking because she's got a laser measuring tool because we were trying to figure out if we could fit like another table because we have more guests than the Airbnb will accommodate. So we have 15, we think, and it'll accommodate like 11, 10. And so we're like talking about measuring. So we're just going in this.
We just look insane.
Yeah, this vacant seemingly house, and like going in, counting the silverware, counting the plates, like looking and making sure the fridge is large enough, and measuring their living room. So yeah, Only slightly insane.
Well, and it sounds weird that we would do that because, you know, on the Airbnb listing, it's like sleeps 22, which first of all, that would be a really funny way to sleep that many people because one of the rooms has 4 double or queen size bed bunk beds. So that one tiny room could sleep like 8 people.
Yeah, you pack them in like a slave ship.
Like, like who is gonna actually sleep like that? So
Slaves.
There's 8 people in that room. There's another room with like a queen size bed. So that's 10 people sharing one
bedroom and 1 bathroom. Yeah.
Well, it was 8 in one bedroom, 2 in the other.
Right. I think they have a couch in that one too, though.
Yeah, I think that might be even like a pull-out couch. So you could do 9,
yeah.
You could do 10.
You could, see, okay.
10 in one room, 2 in the other, sharing 1 bathroom.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Anyway, so we needed to go in there because also I reached out to them and I'm like, look, we want to do like a catered meal and we have to be careful to not say it's a party because like all Airbnbs that sleep like 10 plus people, they're like, no parties at our house. I'm like,
what do you think you're doing with 10 people? Nobody has like 5 kids anymore.
I'm just gonna have 20 people come and we're just gonna sit quietly.
We're just gonna quietly and peaceably just look into space.
We have this amazing game room and like a ping pong table and like Xbox and
air hockey.
Air hockey is what I'm looking for. It's like, oh, we're just gonna quietly hang out. We're not gonna have a party, but we're just gonna have like 20 people here.
So if it's not making sense to you, it didn't make sense to us.
And the thing was too, like we thought it would be nice for one meal at least to sit outside. And so I asked them because based on the photos, it looked like only 8, maybe 10 people could sit outside. And I said, you know, we're gonna have 15. Is there enough seating outside for 15? Like I'm not seeing that. And they're like, nope, there's not. I'm like, but you say it sleeps 22. This is why I wanted to go see the house today because we paid a hell of a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
A hell of a lot of money for this place. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay thousands of dollars to not have enough seating for everyone or like plates or whatever. So.
Amen.
Yeah.
They owe it to us at that price.
Yeah. So
and you might say, well, I don't know. These guys might be delusional. No. What, $6,000, over $6,000
over $6,000
for 3 days.
3 nights, I think.
Okay, was it 3 nights? Okay.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
So we're gonna make sure it is on point.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's what we did for part of our day. The rest of it, I was working a lot. It's just been raining. You can probably see through the window and hear the rain. It's still raining. So it's just been kind of a stay inside sort of day, which is why I haven't really filmed much. Tomorrow is our last day here. So in the morning, we're gonna check out. Checkout's by like 10. I feel like every Airbnb these days like makes an earlier checkout time, like 10. I don't know. Yeah,
we were joking that eventually, like in 50 years, it'll just be, well, 12:01, it's the next day, time to check out.
All right, you didn't sleep, doesn't matter, it's the next day.
Yep.
Get out. So we gotta leave by 10. And then we'll probably go to breakfast and check out one more spot on the parkway.
Yeah.
We just want to be sure if that meadow area that we're really excited about, if that's not open, we really want to have like a backup plan.
And the backup plan, I think, is the lump.
The lump.
I could say we got married on the lump.
The lump.
Yeah. There have been
That's
worse,
true.
I'm sure.
You could get married on like Harry's knob or something.
Oh no.
Oh man. So anyway.
There's like Browning Knob, right?
Browning, that's on the parkway.
That's a real place,
it
okay?
Is. Browning Knob.
I'm not just being immature.
I didn't get hardly any sleep last night. I got like 1 to 2 hours, it feels like. Maybe I got more, but I was up a lot of the night because first of all, there was this creaking that sounded like the bed creaking, and that went on for like a couple hours. I was warm for a little bit, and then I was cold. But even more than that, well, the noise was really frustrating. Thank you for making
you're
extra
welcome.
Noise.
Continue.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yep.
There was a floodlight right outside our window that just blasted us at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, it wasn't like through the curtains. It was direct.
It was direct.
It wasn't like up and around the corner. Like it was bright and around the corner, and it was directly in our face.
At like 4 a.m.
At 4 a.m.
And then it turned off, and then it did it again.
Yeah.
That was twice.
Motion sensor.
So I just could not sleep well, and I was already tired yesterday.
But apparently there's a switch, so we switched it off.
Yes, I did reach out.
So credit to the Airbnb people, we're not knocking them.
I did reach out to the Airbnb host, and I said, look, like, I can't have this keeping us up. So she's like, here's the switch, turn it off. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So hopefully I'll sleep a lot better tonight. Really hope so. I'll film a little bit tomorrow when we get breakfast. We're gonna probably go to Melanie's in Boone, which is another go-to for us every time we're here.
It's the Boone equivalent of Sunny Point.
Basically, yeah. Not as busy, but definitely getting really busy.
Pretty much as busy.
Yeah.
Basically as busy.
It didn't used to be, but it is now, kind of, yeah. But it's so good, like local eggs and just such good food. We'll show you
We
tomorrow.
could say we're intermittent fasting when we eat breakfast at noon, okay?
Although, I will say, to their credit, at Melanie's, if you go there and there's like an hour-long wait, they take, okay, listen, they take down your number and you can leave.
Oh my.
Yeah, don't lose the ice cream.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's mind-blowing. I'm trying to do the mind-blown.
Literally, like one time we did this, we drove to Publix, okay? And we got like a snack because not only do they take your number down and tell you when your table's ready, they tell you where you are in line.
In line.
You could go shopping, you could do other stuff, and then when you're like, you know, 5th in line, you just come back and hang out there for a little bit. So you can like wait but not be wasting your day, which I really appreciate.
Props to Melanie's for understanding texting.
Yes. I think that's pretty much all the updates that I have for now. We'll film a little bit of Melanie's tomorrow. If we go to the Lump, well, I think we are going to go to the Lump. We'll film a little bit of that. And that's pretty much going to be it for our trip. It was really quick, really short. Not as much kind of like fun out and about stuff because of the weather. But overall, still productive. So
productive and fun for me.
Yeah. Yeah, fun for you. Well, I'm going to eat more of this and head back to the Airbnb and relax. Day number 3. We're at our final stop for us to check out as a potential elopement spot. This is the Lump up here, and there should be a pretty good view at the top, so we're going to check it out. I think this is probably a really good backup plan if the
Moses Cone doesn't work out.
Yeah, if the Moses Cone Meadow doesn't work out. This spot is supposed to be pretty similar to Max Patch over towards Asheville, which I've actually never been, but apparently this is kind of the aesthetic of that spot too. So I'm thinking this would be a good backup if we can't use that meadow. Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
And you could definitely see how, like, you know, today is a pretty cloudy day, but I love the different layers in the mountains, and oh, now the sun's coming out a bit. Check out this view. This is really beautiful. This is down by the parking lot, but this is another really good photo spot. I feel like it's kind of like an Outlander. Don't you?
Aye, Sasana.
I like that. And you have a cool tree and then the long range views. That's really nice. You are Scottish after all. Alright, we're in town. We decided to come to Boone, and we're gonna go to one of our favorite spots, which is Melanie's, which is a popular breakfast and lunch spot. This place this just general town gets really busy this time of year with tourists and everything, so we had a bit of a tough time finding parking, but not too bad. There's a lot of cute little shops and restaurants along here. Mass General Store is kind of a classic that we usually pop into, but I don't think we will today. Don't really need anything. So here's Melanie's up here. They have indoor and outdoor seating, but I think we should sit outside, don't you?
Yeah. like in 2016 when Pokemon Go was released. We just ran around here for miles.
Literally.
With the students.
Yep.
Though we ourselves were never students here.
We finished up lunch at Melanie's, which was so good. We were really surprised there was absolutely no wait, which is not normal for them at all. You know, we were telling you guys last night that usually they'll take your number down and you'll be able to see your place in line, but there actually wasn't a wait at all. So that was good, and it rained a tiny bit when we were there, but then it became sunny, as you could see. So had a good time. I got like a make your own omelet with goat cheese, onion, tomato, and spinach. Their goat cheese is delicious. And it came, well, I chose the home fries as the side, and then it came with toast and apple butter, which was also really good. And then what did you get?
I got eggs with, I got
like
sausage, I got sausage, sun-dried tomatoes, onions, spinach. It was the tempeh scrambled, but I didn't get tempeh.
Yeah, you switched it out for sausage.
And mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. And then we also shared a pot of lemon ginger honey tea, which is
the best.
So
lemon,
good.
Ginger. Yeah.
Yep, lemon ginger honey. That's so good. It's like especially good for digestion too, and I don't know. We've got that the past few times we've been there, and now it's kind of like a must when we're there. It's so good. So that was really enjoyable. We even have a bit left over for our drive. So because we're about to head back to Asheville, on the way back we decided we'd stop back in Blowing Rock one more time now that it's a much prettier day today. Yeah. So we just walked around this little garden here and then walked around the lake too. I forget, I think it's called Broyhill Park or something.
I think that's right. Sounds right.
Over there. So great little picnic spot. There's a little gazebo and just different benches kind of around it and a little fountain. So
and we noticed that the day after a tropical storm or a hurricane is usually beautiful, because I guess the hurricane clears out all the storms, and then what's remaining is just open sky. So it's, of course, like 75 and breezy right now.
I know.
And sunny.
And what's so nice about this area is it's only like an hour and 45 minutes from Asheville. So it's really close, like super easy for a weekend trip, which is reason that we love it.
So if you're really rich and you want a vacation home in Blowing Rock, give Cara a call.
Yeah, there you go. All right guys, well that's pretty much it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with us as we traveled around looking at different elopement spots and went to a couple spots in town too. So I'm sure I'll film another video in this area in the future. We were only here for one full day, so there's a lot that I did not film. Just kind of gave you a little sprinkling and kind of a sneak preview of what this area is like, but
it was a fun work trip.
I would say yeah, it was very productive. We have our spot picked out and a backup plan, so I'd say that's pretty good. That's everything for today's video. If you liked it, definitely hit the like button down below, share this video with your family and friends, subscribe if you are not already, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.
See ya.